Yeah, I had therapy.
Thorough. Therapy always thorough as well. Initially, I'm big on mental health.
Like all that street stuff, bro, is not it, bro. You either gonna be dead or in jail.
Stay out of the streets.
I actually had therapy.
That's a hard question.
Ask about your kids' mental health.
Yeah, I had therapy. Like,
I feel like therapy is like, I don't know, like top 10 important.
Cause they be trying to think we gangsters, but like I just like the color black.
Get a job, take care of yourself.
Positive and keep yourself from being incarcerated because the prison system is nothing but the modern day slavery.
How y'all doing? My name is Jamil Jackson. I'm an executive director of Youth on the Rise nonprofit where we specialize with broken teens, and I'm sitting down with street therapy.
All right, what's up, y'all? We back here with another episode of Street Therapy, man. I got my good guy right here, man, Jamil, man. Get ready to get into it, man. So listen, bro, the first thing off, man, so tell us, how was it growing up in Philadelphia?
For me, bro, growing up in Philly, it wasn't really that bad, you feel me? I ain't gonna say that, like, my family rich, we not, you feel me? We lived in I grew up with my grandmama originally. My dad, I mainly grew up with my dad as well, you feel me? So my dad was always at work, so my grandma would come pick me up. You know, I played sports and all that. You mean? Then after that, it was kind of like, it was cool all the way up until like my grandpa check, you feel me? After that, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of slowed down for us, you know what I mean? My grandpa was like the glue to the family, you feel me? Once my grandpa checked, it was kind of like everything, it didn't get tight like bills, but everybody had to start picking up more stuff, you know what I'm saying? I still had hoop dreams, stuff like that, you feel me? Fast forward, you mean, my little brother ended up passing away in 2021, you feel me? And it's been up ever since. I mean, we go through a lot of shit, you know what I mean? But it broke us down, you feel me? Now we building it all the way back up, you know what I mean?
So around the time, you said grandpa died, so like around that time, like how old was you? And what's like some of the things you remember through going through that process?
I think I was probably I still was in like camp, bro, like summer camp, you feel me? And I still remember it to this day, you feel me? My grandpa, bro, I ain't gonna lie, he was somebody like, I still remember him, like he would take like all his grandchildren, we would always go to the zoo, bro. That's something that we always would do, bro. Like every weekend we always going to the zoo. It don't matter what it was, bro. Feel me? We always going to the zoo. See what I'm saying? So with us going to the zoo, bro, it was just like, that's something that I always attracted to. Now it just so happened that I really like animals now, you feel what I'm saying? So that kind of stuff, you feel me? Once he passed away, bro, feel me? It kind of was just like, I ain't gonna say like my life got boring, but I always question myself like, damn, where would I be if my grandpa was still here? Feel me? That's the only real question I got. If my grandpa could just sit right here next to me, like at this gym right now, you feel me? That's the only question I'd be questioning, because that's the only thing I got. That's literally it, bro.
What's his name, man?
His name Floyd. His name Floyd. He got my dad name, you feel me? That's my pop name too, you feel me? So.
I also heard you mentioning, like, growing up in Philadelphia, you said you lost your grandpa first, and you said you lost your brother.
Yeah.
So speak on that experience about losing your brother, and like, how old was you, and what do you remember from that?
Damn, so that was 2021, bro. It's kind of recent, not too recent, but it's kind of recent, you feel me? As a matter of fact, everybody might know him. His name K3, you feel me? A lot of people might know him in the city. You know, his name was getting dissed a lot, you feel what I'm saying? So y'all might know who he is, you feel me? But for me, it was, damn, I ain't gonna lie. It was kind of, I ain't gonna lie. When I got I could remember the day like it was yesterday, bro. I checked it came up on a Citizens app, you feel me? He just got a car, it came up with a Citizens app, you feel me? And when I looked at it, I looked at the phone, I'm like, oh no, that ain't little bro, you feel me? Boom, and I ain't think nothing of it. Then my dad come down the steps. You feel me? My dad come down the steps. I'm getting ready for work. I had to be to work at like 2 o'clock. You feel me? This is when I was working at Fresh Grocer. Boom, I had to be to work at 2 o'clock. So I'm putting my little green shirt on. Cool. My dad come down the steps. You feel me? He like, son, give me a hug. But I don't really see my dad. You feel me? So I'm like, oh, all right, bet. You feel me? He just want a hug. He like, KJ just got shot. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I turned up, bro. I'm like, what you mean? Like, I'm like, I'm getting ready to call out. He like, no, don't call out. You feel me? He said, no, don't call out. Just go to work and I'm gonna keep you updated. You feel me? I'm gonna be honest with you. My dad never kept me updated. You feel me? Cause he was going through the process too. You feel me? So I understand. So what I did was the girl that I was talking to at the time, I had her check his Instagram. You feel me? And you know how Instagram is. You're gonna find out so much in a little bit of time span. You feel me? So what they did was I just had her check his page every now and then like all the RIPs start rolling in, and you feel me? It's been up ever since. 2021, bro, was a bad year for me, bro. I ended up losing like 5 homies plus my little brother. Then I got locked up. You feel what I'm saying? So it was real bad for me, bro.
Mostly everybody to gun violence.
Basically, yeah. Basically, yeah.
Like, so how has that, that violence impacted you?
At first,
mentally, physically, spiritually, everything, like, experiencing that.
all right, so for me, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I had to learn to deal with it, bro, because it's like, not gun violence, but just violence, period, because it's everywhere in the city. You can't run away from it, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of had to be able to learn to just like, all right, cool, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But then it was like, what's next for me? You feel what I'm saying? Because I can't dwell on it. You feel me? So at that time, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I started playing with gas. You feel me? I was already playing with them because I was in the streets. You feel me? But then I'm like as I start to sit, you feel me? I kind of was just like, damn, I don't know what to do. You feel me? You gotta think. It was like all back to back. I lost both my homies on Mother's Day 2021. You feel me? Then after that, I lost my little brother in July. But before that, I lost my other homie in February. Before all those, and then even in 2020, I lost my homie in October. You see what I'm saying? So it was like back to back, bro. You can't just heal in that time frame. It just don't happen. You see what I'm saying?
So how was you able to cope and get past it?
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I never really coped with it. You feel me? I wasn't smoking or nothing at the time, bro. So for me, it was just like I just drowned myself in grime, bro. That's kind of how I got. I ain't gonna say I got over it, because I don't get over it. It still be days where I had bad days, you feel me? Where I might cry about my little brother, you feel me? I even text my little brother phone to this day. Feel me? Send him a long paragraph about like the update on my life, you feel me? I talk to my homie's sister, you feel me? Stuff like that, you feel me? Just to let them know like I'm still there for him, you feel what I'm saying?
So that's your way, that's basically
That's my way of like dealing with it, you feel me? Because I don't got no other way to deal with it, bro. And I pray, you feel me? I pray 7 times a day, bro, you feel what I'm saying? So if it didn't come down to that, you feel me? Then I don't think I wouldn't be nothing, you feel what I'm saying?
Well, in this community, right, we do deal with a lot of trauma.
Right.
And that's something that we don't really talk about. We never talk about our trauma. We never really express it, in the form of words, more so actions.
Right.
So with that being said, have you ever, thought about going to therapy, or have you ever talked to somebody about your problems?
Yeah, I tried therapy, bro, but I ain't gonna lie. They wasn't trying to take it out my insurance. I was paying like a bean 30 like every session, bro. So I had to like stop. I actually was going there like either 2023 or like the beginning of 2024, bro. So I started to go, and then that's when I started to go or whatever, bro. Then basically after that, bro, they was just like, I just stopped going, bro, because I ain't gonna say that they was like, she was judging me, you feel me? But I don't think I was like comfortable, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I was comfortable enough to like really be able to express myself with her as I'm like comfortable now, you see what I'm saying? Like if I could go back now and really talk to her, because I was telling her about like a little bit, but then once it started to get expensive, you feel me? I was like, I had to put it all to the side, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I tried therapy though for sure.
Definitely costs, man, but with that being said, we do have some positive outlets. Online therapy is something that we can definitely work with, where we can do online therapy from the comfortability of our home, workplace, whatever.
Right.
So I definitely advise you to just try to give that another check, or always push the narrative of therapy, because in our community, we don't know how to cope with our trauma, but we do need people to talk to, or someone that can push resources on us to help us with these issues in our community.
Yes, exactly, you're right.
Right, but so with that being said, right, I also heard you say something about you did some time in jail.
Yeah.
So the famous question we always have on her, have you ever been fucked by the system? So
Yeah.
tell us that experience about going to jail, when you court your case, or just that experience in total.
So for me, I caught this is August 16, 2021. It's crazy. My young boy died the same day, you feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, this is like an impulsive decision, because I knew like he just died, and where I was going to, I knew it was probably gonna be hot. You see what I'm saying? But on a tight time, I'm carrying my joint, because like I said, I just lost other people. Then my man just died on this specific day. Of course I'm gonna carry mine, you feel me? At the end of the day, I was in the street, so I had to treat myself. Oh, I'm gonna get caught with it than without it. You feel what I'm saying? So exactly, that's exactly how I was thinking. You see what I'm saying? So once I was at Broad Island, you feel me? I'll never forget it, bro. The undie, he seen me come out that joint. I had a 30 on me, you feel me? And like my 30 was like sticking, you see what I'm saying? And the way it was sticking, it was like poking. So you can briefly see it, but it wasn't sticking out towards a point where like you could just see it blatantly. You know what I'm saying? I had a hoodie on, I had a Nike Tech on over top, so you couldn't just see it already. Feel me? Yeah, but like you can it was poking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? So boom, I cross the street, you feel me? I see him, he drive past me, it was a bus in front of me. And it wasn't my bus, because I was about to hop on a bus, you feel me? So he drive, like he look at me, they roll their windows up, you feel me? And then he make a right, you feel me? So I'm like, my bus not coming, I'm gonna just walk down to the next. I'm gonna just walk down to the next stop, so that way it can like ease some time up, you feel me? Boom, so as I'm walking to the next stop, I'm like, all I heard was, yo, come here. I turn around, pull burner out, yeah, but at the time I didn't think it was an undie because they had these Joan cracked, you see what I'm saying? So I couldn't see it was them. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I'm like, I pull burner out like, yo, who that? Mind you, bro, it's 11:30 at night, you see what I'm saying? So first off, it's pitch black dark, bro. I'm wearing black, bro. You can't see anything, bro. You feel me? We probably like 20 yards away, bro. Like, I'm all the way in like the middle of the block, bro. They all the way at like, if you know where Broad and Ollie at, bro, they probably like, maybe like 3 feet away from the pretzel factory at the corner, bro. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I can't really see you, bro. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm running down. You see what I'm saying? Towards if like the 18, you know how the 26 18 go up? Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So I'm right there, bro. He like, yo, come here. He didn't say police. He didn't say none of that, bro. I'm like, I put burner out, like, but I got it like behind my back because the way I turned like a 360 and I put it behind my back so that way they couldn't really see. So that's when they like, yo, come here. We're gonna talk to you. I ain't gonna lie, that's when I knew it was the cops. You see what I'm saying? So I started walking. I'm like, who that? They like, we just want to talk to you. They like this. They're like, yo, come here. We just want to talk to you. I ain't gonna lie. I pulled burner all the way out now. Like, I'm ready to bang this joint. You see what I'm saying? Then like for something just told me like, just run. So I run. You feel me? Like I had them like, I was so far apart, bro. I had them by like 2 blocks. I cut like through this little 1 block. It was I like remember this like it's like plain as day, bro. The lady seen me like she opened like her door was already open. They was having something at the crib on the corner where they ran back in the crib because they must have seen me running. Then they seen like all the cops. But as I'm running, it's a cop chasing me. It's a cop like in that bombed out undie wheel. You see what I'm saying? So he driving. Yeah, one is right next to me, but it's a car right in between them where like he was gonna try to pull off in front of me and stop me that way, but it was a car in between them where he couldn't do it. So that gave me enough time to like bust that turn and then bust another turn. You feel me? So I'm like, boom. So I finally get to this alleyway, bro. You feel me? When I got to the alleyway, I tossed my gat. I got the gat off me. You feel me? I got burner off me. And then that's when after that, I'm like, I don't know where to go because I couldn't go that way because it was a stop. It was like a dead end that way, you feel me? Then if I go all the way, run up street, they probably gonna catch me coming out of the alley. So I kind of just gave up afterwards, you feel me? And then that's when they just grabbed me, you feel me? They grabbed me or whatever. I go to the 35th and it's crazy because I end up getting bailed out. But whole time I'm on probation, bro, you feel what I'm saying? So in the midst of me being on probation, I bailed out on them just in enough time where like they didn't get a chance to drop no detainer on me, you feel me? Yeah, exactly, you feel me? It's literally like 8 hours, bro. So after that, you feel me? I bailed out like, it happened at 11, bro. My mom picked me up at like 8 o'clock, bro. No cap. Yeah, like no cap, you feel me? My mom went down there to, she called my lawyer up. She called Shock and them up, you feel me? They gave me a nice little ticket, feel me? We cashed that joint out, bro. I come home like the next day. Feel me? Fast forward though, bro. I end up still going to jail because like I said, I had a warrant out the whole time. You see what I'm saying? So in the midst of me, like, so I was on, I ain't gonna lie, I end up, technically it wasn't on a run, but to them it was on a run. You see what I'm saying? Because I still had a warrant out. You feel me? So I ended up going on a run for like 10 months. But the whole time, I'm going in the courthouse and all that. I'm going to Philly. I'm going to JCC. Yeah. I'm going in the courthouse. They not grabbing me because my lawyer said it was coming up as like a certain warrant where like they can't see that it's a warrant on their end, but we know it's a warrant on like Delaware County end. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel me? So, yeah, so boom, like, I end up doing that or whatever, you feel me? Fast forward, because I don't want to keep talking about it, like, I hate talking about that, John, bro, you feel me? So then, you feel me, I end up turning myself in or whatever in like May of like 2022 or something like that. I turned myself in, boom, I end up doing some house arrest time for the warrant, you feel me? I end up coming home, doing some house arrest time. I did like 6 months on house arrest for that, John. I come home from that, John, from the house arrest, you feel me? In the midst of me being on that house arrest, I end up going to Philly to get that straightened out because I just got booked, you see what I'm saying? I did the 10 months, I waited all the way to the last minute, you feel me? Because if you turn yourself in, what they're gonna do is they're gonna hold you to the end of that situation over, then they're gonna they'll switch you over to Delaware County, and then I gotta do all that time, you see what I'm saying? Boom. So what I did was I just stayed home. I grabbed a little gig and I stacked my cheese up. You see what I'm saying? Cool. Fast forward, I ended up doing that time, and then in the midst of me going on house arrest for Delaware County, Philly, I'm still fighting the case or whatever. Boom. Finally get off house arrest for Delaware County. I go back on house arrest again. Feel me? I end up going to house arrest in like January 2023. January 4th, 2023. I remember that because my young boy birthday is that day. Yeah. Feel me? Boom. I end up going to house arrest for that. You feel me? And I end up doing like 22 months. Okay. And then I've been cool.
So speak on that experience, brother, man. You did a lot of back and forth. You got a lot of time on house arrest. So that gave you a lot of time to kind of be away from the streets or away from, just living how you wanted to.
Right.
Yo, Zoe Enterprises, you gonna drive for a date night or for a long trip or a short stay? Yo, don't miss out. Zoe Enterprises right now.
Right.
So I just want to speak on that because some people look at it like, oh, house arrest ain't nothing. Like, you get what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure.
That mental state of being on house arrest and not having, you get what I'm saying? Like, you home, but at the same time, you not home. So just speak on that mental process of being on that house arrest for that long, and some of the situations that you had to go through.
All right, so I'm gonna give y'all some of the stuff. So like, all right, so one, you can't be around no firearms. You can't do nothing. You feel me? It's basically just essentially you in jail, except for you just at the crib. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, bro. What I did, bro, my job, they helped. Excuse me. So what I did, bro, they held my job for me. You feel what I'm saying? So I was running it up, bro. I wasn't paying no bills at the time. You feel me? I ain't had no kids at the time. I ain't had none of that, bro. So I stacked my cheese, bro. That whole entire time, bro, I came home, stacked my cheese, and in the midst of that, bro, I just was doing good for myself because I know at the end of the day, bro, I'm gonna have it myself, bro. So for me, it wasn't really no stipulations. It was a regular stipulation as if you locked up, bro. You feel me? So I'm not coming out. I had to be in the crib, so I had a work.
When you first met, you were still on house arrest.
No, I wasn't. No, I was off. When I first met you, was in a program, right?
Yeah,
I was off. Yeah. I was off already. Right. I was off for I was off already. Yeah. When I did my 22 months, I count them together. Oh, okay. So I did 9, and I'm tripping. I did like 12 and then I did 6. Right. See what I'm saying? So I count Delaware County and Philly together. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So plus the time that I did in jail, I did a little bit of time in jail, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it was popping in jail though. I can't lie to you, bro. I had fun. You feel what I'm saying?
What made you say that? Speak on that.
Bro, cause I end up so.
Everybody's experience is different, so.
Cause, bro, when you a boy and you know so many people, it's fun. If you don't know nobody, you ain't really gonna know nobody. I end up getting so they do like. I was in George W. Hill. You feel what I'm saying? So how it works is they put you in a holding tank for like 4 days, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is probably the hardest process. And when I was on 8, I was on 8A. 8A now is probably like the hold or something like that now. But back then it was quarantine. You see what I'm saying? So for me, like it's 23-1, bro, literally. But some days, bro. All right. So one day I'm gonna tell you this one specific day, bro. It was like that shit was like 23 and like 30, like. They held us in that joint for 23 hours straight, bro, but like 23 hours straight and 30 minutes, bro. So it was either you play the jack, because the jack that they had a 30-minute call, bro. So I'm sitting on that joint 30 minutes straight, or 15 and 15 because you got to take a shower. At the time, bro, you don't get no commissary. So for my bag, I got the regular stuff to make your bed, and then I got soap and I got whatchamacallit for your underarms. That was it. You feel me? They ain't give me no toothbrush, none of that. So my teeth was balling for like 2 weeks, bro. Like I'm sick. You feel what I'm saying? So I fast forward, I get to 4, and that's when I start making my list. You feel what I'm saying? I start getting that commie in. You feel me? Then I start meeting people that like Arson Marcelli. He did 10 months. My man Ray, shout out Ray. You feel me? He did 10 months right before that. You feel me? So Ray was locked in. He showed me how to make my bed. He showed me like everything, because this was like my first ever like long process bed. You see what I'm saying? So you mean I know how to make he showed me how to make my bed. He showed me how to use the stanger. I'm in that joint using the stanger. So we had pigs in a blanket. That was the hot dogs with the buns and the baked beans. My stanger, I got the stanger popping. I'm making grilled hot dogs. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Only a few know what that stanger about. You see what I'm saying? So we got the stanger popping, bro. Once you get the stanger, you like, all right, bet I can make it. You feel me? I can make my bed, you feel me? I'm getting a little bit comfortable, bro, you feel me? But the nutty part is, that's not even home base yet, you feel me? Once you get after that, it's still quarantine. You got quarantine for at least 14 days, you feel me? 10 to 14 days, bro, you feel me? Now, once I finally got off that joint, bro, I was locked after that, bro, you feel me? I ended up seeing my man on 6, my man, Seeing Gotti, shout out my man Seeing, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, bro, put me right in that position, you feel me? Because he already did 15 months, you feel me? He was 15 months in at the time, you feel what I'm saying? So I end up seeing him on 6. I come off 4. I go to the phone. He come out his door. They door is broken, that joint. You see what I'm saying? So the doors is broken. Boom. I'm on the phone. I'm like, yo, hold on. I'm like, yo, bitch ass nigga, what's up? Like, talking to my man. That's my man. He just woke up. Like, he like, yo, bro. You feel me? We was cutting. He gave me I had a bag, so once my commie hit that joint, I finally got a toothbrush, you feel me? I had the commie popping, I had 2 bags on me. I was in that joint running my movie after that, bro, and it started becoming fun. It started getting dangerous in that joint, and you know the rest was history, you feel what I'm saying? I ended up meeting a lot of people. I still talk to my cellies almost every day. I don't really talk to Ray, though, because he from out Chester, so, you mean? But if he ever see this joint, shout out my guy, you feel me? I still talk to my other celly, though. I ended up making a workers block on an accident. I still talk to that celly, though, my man Kaz. I talk to him damn near every day. That's my big brother and all that, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And we've been tied.
Moral of the story, man, if you a good dude and you got a good face, you'll make it a long way in jail, man.
As long as you're real rap.
Foul shit out here in the streets, and then they go in jail and think that they not in there too, man.
Yeah, real rap.
So with that being said, man, that's definitely going to lead us into like our next question, man, and that is like, what are some of the biggest needs and resources that you feel like we need in the city of Philadelphia and in these communities that we come from?
I think we need, I ain't gonna lie, for me, bro, I think it start off with just like, it start off with more like positive things, bro, because we don't really got a lot of positive inside the community, you feel what I'm saying? If you pay attention, bro, where I came from, where I was growing up, bro, I'm gonna keep it being, bro, I looked up to the most people that I seen, you see what I'm saying? So I always seen the drug dealers, feel me? I always seen the niggas who was trapping. You ain't never gonna see no doctor. They not going to the corner store, sir. We're not gonna look at the doctor. You see what I'm saying? We're not gonna look at people who driving trucks all the time. You feel me? We're not gonna look at people who do all the positive things. You feel me? Because they not really paying attention to the hood. You see what I'm saying? So that's some of the things that I think we would need now. Also, like we need like more reforms. You see what I'm saying? What I mean reforms is, I mean like more stuff. Like for instance, your John. You see what I'm saying? It's people who like do this stuff, but they won't bring nobody up like me that'll really get to talk. You see what I'm saying? And for me, bro, you know, I run a nonprofit, and it's based on kids that's coming from the justice system. Literally, you see what I'm saying? They coming from homeless spots. You feel me? They coming from foster care systems. They coming from the youth. You see what I'm saying? So this right here is actually to put my platform in a great position as well. You dig what I'm saying? And a lot of times, bro, we don't get that. We don't get this type of spotlight is what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? And I think like for the young boys, bro, it's just like just to look past the streets, bro. You feel me? Me, bro, I always like, once I got in the habit of like getting that street money, because you can get the bag, bro, but it's like, once I see that little 5-piece, you feel me? I'm not talking 500, I'm talking about 5 racks. You see what I'm saying? Once I see that little 10 ball, bro, what I'm gonna do with it? You feel me? Now it's like, all right, what's next? You feel me? This dirty cheese, I gotta figure out, how I'm gonna clean this paper. You feel me? You mean, a lot of us don't know how to do it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, bet. Exactly. Another thing, bro, is the schools, bro. Like, what's up with our schools, bro? Our schools, bro, we still got old textbooks from 2008, gang. Like, what's up? You see what I'm saying? What happened when Jalen Hurts and them donated all that money to the air, bro? We still got schools who be going in late because the air was messed up. They didn't donate that money for no reason, bro. And there's a lot of stuff that we need to be speaking on, bro, because if we don't speak on it, it's never going to get done. You feel me? And that's the problem right there, bro. We don't speak on this stuff, bro.
Right. Now, I mean, now how should we be responding, though? I mean, there's people that's in our communities that actually are doing some of these things, right?
Facts.
But it's not talked about, or it's not a big enough light shedded on there. So us as a community and us as leaders in the youth organizations and in these peer spaces, what are some things that how should we be responding to some of these things that aren't being followed through with?
I think we should show up, bro. We don't even show up enough, so of course it's not gonna get no spotlight. Right. You see what I'm saying? In my opinion, bro, the black community, bro, we don't show up for each other, bro. We the only ones that's hating, down talking on each other, bro. We don't show up, bro. You come to any other race, bro, they showing up. They showing up 500 deep. Bro, we can't even get 30 people inside City Hall, bro. You see what I'm saying? We can't even get 50 a being. We can't get 200. You see what I'm saying, bro? If we show up, bro, just like let's say a being, bro. A being, 100 people, bro, 100 black folks, bro. They gonna be scared, bro. They gonna give us anything we want, bro. Real right, bro. And over top of that, it's for the youngins. It's not even for people that's our age, bro. I'm 23, bro. You see what I'm saying? It's not for me, bro. It's for people that's going under me, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, our youth really matter, bro.
Definitely gotta make a statement on that.
Real right.
Definitely gonna lead us into our next one, man. So I want you to speak a little bit about your nonprofit organization and some of the things that you do for the youth.
Okay, so my nonprofit is it's called Youth on the Rise. It's a nonprofit, bro. It's based on kids coming from the justice system. So what I mean by the justice systems, I mean foster care systems, I mean homeless systems, and I mean the juvenile justice system. I specifically picked the ages 10 to 21 because around like 9 or 10, that was when I was like kind of like jumping into the streets. You see what I'm saying? So like I started listening to music, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when I started like being more advanced, you see what I'm saying? Like, so like 5th, 6th, 7th grade, all that kind of stuff, that's when I started to get into the streets, you know what I'm saying? So for me, that's the reason why I picked ages 10 to 21, because we start exploring more, you know what I'm saying? We start going into the city and just seeing a little more stuff, you know what I'm saying? So
a little sense of freedom around.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So for me, bro, we offer tutoring for ages like 10 to 16, you feel me? Well, ages 10 to 18, because that's when you get out of school, you feel me? We offer tutoring, we offer, basically how it's gonna work is, so we're gonna get like two to 3 kids out of each group, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do it in 4 groups, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get ages out of those groups, you feel me? Now, once you're over 18, 21, we're gonna be able to get you in, all different kinds of programs. So what I mean by programs, bro, I don't just mean like business programs, you feel what I'm saying? I mean like actual programs where you can get certifications for where everything can be able to actually feel like you built your process, you know what I'm saying? For me, I end up getting like, I got my CDL, bro, you feel what I'm saying? That was one of the things that I knew I always wanted since I was 18, bro, you feel what I'm saying? I finally got it when I was 21, you know what I'm saying? So that was one of the processes that I got. I ended up getting not my first aid, it was my food safety certification. Yeah, I got that, but I got my food safety. I got 2 separate Jones, you know what I'm saying? So I can be a chef. I can go to any bar I want to, go be able to cook and do all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that's just ultimately what I want, like the kids under me to already have, you know what I'm saying? And then even after that, bro, I'm trying to get in a zone where like they learn like a lot of finances, bro, because they don't really teach that in school. I learned finance in my 12th grade year, bro, and it's crazy because that was like my best class, but COVID ended up shutting us down, so I didn't even get to finish it.
Right. All right, so what are some of the the biggest lessons you learned with running the streets and taking some of the losses you took? What are some of the biggest lessons that you can walk away from?
Like some lessons, bro, is just to trust your gut. You feel me? Because I feel like if I would have trusted my gut a lot of times, bro, I ain't gonna lie, my life probably wouldn't even be how it is now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just learn to deal with learn to be comfortable within yourself, bro. You feel me? If you can master being comfortable within yourself, bro, you won't need a lot of people for anything. You feel me? And that's like what I mean by anything. I mean like the process of being within like comfortable in your own space. You know what I'm saying? You don't really need it. Now, once you be able to get into the business politics, you know what I'm saying? Then that's when you get in the habit of learning to trust people, because now you got to be able to trust people with your own finances, your business finances. You know what I'm saying? Then you also got to be able to trust them just for like your everyday life, because you probably gonna need a accountant. You know what I'm saying? You might gonna need an assistant. You know what I'm saying? You probably gonna need all these people. So that's when you learn the building and the trusting process. You know what I'm saying? So those are some. I got plenty of more if you want me to keep going, bro, because I can keep going on and on, bro. Like
lessons and experiences.
Yeah, bro, because
learn from the streets and learn your life.
Yeah, bro, like for me, bro, another one would be I already said trust your gut. I already told you about like learning the finances and learning to trust people. But another one would be just to get out and try new things, bro. I'm telling you, bro, if I would have tried so many new things, bro, I don't think my life would have been like how it is now, bro. But you feel me? That's all up to God here, you know what I'm saying? So real rap, bro. Alhamdulillah, bro.
All right, so man, so just to end it off, man, that's how we always end it off on street therapy, man. What advice would you give to your younger self, and what advice do you give to anyone younger watching or anybody that has been through some of the experiences you've been through?
My younger self, bro, if I could give advice to like everything that I know now, bro, it would simply be like, don't second guess yourself, bro. You feel me? Like, just do it. If you do it, you feel me? The worst thing you might fail, but it's not a loss, it's a lesson, bro, because you're gonna learn from it ultimately, you feel me? Right. And that's like something like, it's crazy. I still go by that now. I still do that now. Like, if I gotta second guess something, I'm not going, bro. Right. Feel me? And I just was talking to somebody about this, like, literally probably like an hour ago, bro. If I gotta avoid it, then I'm gonna avoid it. You feel me? Because if I gotta second guess it, that mean that 9 times out of 10 is not right, or it's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Boom. And to somebody that's younger, that's looking, that's right under me, bro, that's younger than me, bro, just do it, bro. You feel me? And what I mean by that, I don't mean nothing negative, bro. We on all positivity, bro. You feel me? If you got something, a business you want to start, bro, do it, bro. If you failing in class, bro, go get them grades, bro. If I would have stayed in school, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I wouldn't even have been in jail, bro. Originally, a lot of y'all don't know, bro. I was supposed to be playing football, bro. A lot of people don't know that, bro. I had scholarships and all that, bro. I ended up choosing the streets, bro. Real rap, you feel me? If you got the scholarships and your grades messed up, bro, tighten up. Feel me? It's hard to be down. You feel me? It's cool. You feel me? You gonna just get yourself back together, tighten yourself up, bro, and get it back popping. That's it. Real rap. I appreciate you, bro, for giving me the opportunity, bro. All right, man. I just got done sitting down with Street Therapy, man. Shout out, bro. We had an amazing time on this episode, man. I hope y'all stay tuned. I'm done.